Hello. So, we are an hour and 40 minutes from it being 24 hours into day one of the new PoE2 League. And I am in the end game. I thought I would just start off with some footage of this and just do it live because I need to be keeping up with the economy to the best of my ability. It took me 12 hours and I think it was 12:40 or 12:30. I'll have it up on screen to get to the campaign. It was a very painful slog, and despite like losing the more multiplier to attack speed and having to refigure out support gems and honestly having a really shitty gearing process during leveling, I was able to be 5 minutes faster than my practice run that I did the day before, which is kind of miraculous because it felt like it was way longer. But I am playing Lightning Arrow, Lightning Rod, so meta cucking with tons of damage, tons of speed. My gear still kind of sucks, but I mean that's fine because at least at this point I'm in a place of the game like where I can acquire gear, so I can slowly improve the character. I can blast through, get stuff. I want to talk a little bit about the campaign because oh my god, it was so painful. It was so painful. The additional 2 acts that they added actually felt way worse to do than farming the original Act 1, 2, and 3 Part 2 that they had prior to it, so I didn't like the changes at all. It seems like there are whatever change they've made to ailments and damaging ailments have affected the monsters tenfold, because in my practice run I didn't spend most of my time debuff, but in my act run yesterday, it was every single zone I was covered in 5, 6, 7 debuffs, and it was non-stop, right? Increased chance of being ignited, I was chilled, I was slowed, I was bleeding out. In the 4th and 5th act, if I got hit by a bleed, I was dead. Unless I stood still and used my potion, then I was just dead to the bleed, so it was an incredibly frustrating experience, but I just, like, through sheer force of will, shoved my way through the campaign. If at any point you feel weak, just stay there and grind, Jesus. Just grind Abyss. Abyss drops a bunch of loot, and then you can overgear your character, get some damage, get some resistances. I'm still not capped on resistances. My lightning is absolutely abysmal. My evasion is incredibly low. I don't have a large amount of the new stat deflection yet, but I am working on that because that is absolutely busted. Yeah. Oh, most of my campaign was spent hearing the line, I'm out of mana, I'm out of mana, I've run out of mana, and like, oh my god, that is like, I was ready to log out of the campaign and call it for the entire league because the mana issues are just super frustrating. If the game wants to promote a slow, methodical, interactive gameplay loop, then there needs to be some sort of fix because, oh my god. And I'm not the only one. I spoke to a few other people who, especially people who are in chat, who would come in and say, "Yeah, I'm out of life flask on the boss. I'm out of mana on the boss. I'm just boned permanently." And yeah, that's how the entire campaign felt too. It was like you're covered in debuffs, you're degenning every 2 steps you take, and you never have the resources to continue the fight. So it was like I felt heavily promoted to just have enough damage to obliterate the content without interacting for a long period of time, because if I had to interact for a long period of time, it meant I was going to run out of mana. And if I ran out of mana, I was doing this during the fight. I was just auto-attacking and auto-attacking and auto-attacking, and somewhere along the line I put Mana Leech on to try to get a little bit of my mana back from the stupid auto-attack, but like it was not a very enjoyable experience. So the plans now moving forward into day 2 are going to be just blast and get some levels, get some basic gear, and then as I fix my gear, hopefully I will find some pieces of life and res gear. I sold a chest piece earlier, an armor-based chest piece for like 5x, so there's going to be a lot of those pieces that I think I'm going to find, especially as I progress through to higher tier waystones. I plan on getting a better bow, but this is where my bow is at. It's kind of sadness and pain. There was a bow I was working on, but the final Exalt Slam unfortunately went into fire. If it went into Flat Fizz, this would have been a stupid bow at this point. The suffixes, whatever. The suffixes are whatever. They're all useful, but they're not like exciting. They're not plus gem. They're not attack speed, any of that. But I think I'm going to Chaos Orbit, and in fact, why not just Chaos Orbit? We changed nothing? I think a suffix got changed. Let's try again. Nope, we hit the fizz and turned into lightning. It's dead. It was dead either way to me, but yeah, so that's the plan. I will be live on stream. So if you want to see my pain and suffering as I progress through the endgame, then I will be there. But yeah, thanks for watching.